Okay, we have Landon Collins. If you have questions, please raise your hand and we'll get you a mic. Don't forget to state your name and affiliation.
Hey, Landon, Steve Nissom, WEAR, Pensacola. Last year you came into the season, people were talking about complacency being an issue. Now it's more like redemption for the way the season ended. Does it feel different to you coming in off the way you finished last season?
As a team, and as a team, we wouldn't say redemption. We just say it's a new season. It's reckoning for us. It's to build on what we didn't have last year and to be better than what we are this year.
Hey, Landon, Jacques Douce, WAP-TV in Baton Rouge. Have you given thought to playing in Tiger Stadium this year in your old backyard and being a prominent member of the team this year?
Definitely. I always think of that game. People ask me that question all the time. Am I ready to play? Then they just expanded their stadium, so definitely I'm always looking forward to that game.
Landon, Jessica Evers, WIT 42 Birmingham. The Instagram video of Nick taking y'all tubing on the lake. Are there any other kind of activities during the off season that y'all do together as a team?
Well, definitely. Just yesterday we had a dance-off between the team and just having a team bond at the same time, and we always doing all type of things.
Right here up front.
Hunter Mandela, Bleacher Report. How do you think the Iron Bowl has changed since last year's game, the rivalry as a whole?
It's just gotten bigger. I mean, each year it has gotten big. I mean, my freshman year was big, and then last year it's just crazy. I mean, especially when they know that both teams are top-notch and ready to play against each other all the time. So, yeah, definitely it's always getting bigger each year.
Right here in the back.
Landon Sheldon Haygood, Fox 6 out of Birmingham. Two real quick. One is, who won the dance-off?
Most would say Christian Jones or Darren Lake.
They got some moves, huh?
Definitely.
Hey, this summer, I know that Jacob Coker doesn't throw to you, but you might have had a chance to defend him in some of the 7-on-7 things that you as players do. Your perception of him and what you see as a defender that you go, well, this guy's pretty good.
Definitely. He's a great athlete, a great quarterback. He has a great arm. He knows where to put the ball and the velocity to put on the ball and put the ball in the right spots for his wide receivers to catch the ball and on his wide receivers to catch the ball. And he puts a lot of strain on our defense when he does that.
Hi, Landon, Cassidy Hill, WCJB in Gainesville. Has your family started preparing for September 20th? Or how's that going to go, especially going up against your brother now?
Well, going against my brother is going to be great. I haven't played my brother in some 5 years now. And just my family-wise, my mom is ready for the game. She's just trying to keep me and my brother away from each other when we talk about the game because we get so hyped up about it. And it's just great for us to just play. Definitely. He tweeted about it yesterday. I just told him we'll see when the time comes. I'm not going to trash talk right now.
Right here up front.
Where do you rank last year's Iron Bowl game in college football history?
Do I rank it? 1. I mean, as one of the biggest games that we play throughout our whole season, and I look forward to it each year.
Landon, Steve Schneider, WAFB Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
You picked Alabama over a lot of other schools in the country. Nick Saban, obviously, in addition to being head coach, really knows his defensive back play. Can you just talk about your development, picking that school to go to, and how much you've improved over your time at Alabama?
Well, having been coached by Nick Saban has been great. He's a tough coach, and that's what I like about him. And he kept me accountable for every mistake, every good thing that I've done, and he's letting me know and stays on my back about it. And I always could give him that because without that, I wouldn't be the player that I am.
Way back over here it goes.
Landon, Carl Brother, WAFF in Huntsville. How excited are you about the defensive unit as a whole heading into fall camp?
What's the second question?
How excited are you about the defensive unit as a whole heading into fall camp?
Oh, very excited. We as a whole, we've been doing great. Our defensive-wise coming together and everybody knowing what they're supposed to do and when they're supposed to do it, and the scheme of our defense just becoming great. And now not just the first team, the second team, and the third team, because if one person goes down, we have others that could step right on there.
Very, very back.
Prentice Ellie from WAT in Knoxville. You may not know, but other teams don't get the treatment from the fans at media days that you guys get. What's your first thought when walking into the lobby and seeing all those fans swarm you?
It was great. I mean, our fans is fantastic and wonderful. Without them, we wouldn't be the team and the players that we are today because, I mean, that stadium not being filled not just to support us, but to have us to cheer us on all the way to greatness.
Are you ever surprised by the lengths they go to?
Definitely, definitely. When we was out, when we first played Missouri and they came way that far, I was surprised that they was way out there and how many fans we had to contribute and help us win that game.
Right up front.
Andrew Alexander, Pelican Broadcasting. In your opinion, who's the best wide receiver in the SEC and why?
The best wide receiver? I played against many. I mean, all of them equal. They all are great players. Definitely, if I couldn't pick one to choose, I mean, if I had to choose, I would pick my own receiver that's played for us. That's Amari. Just because, I mean, I see him day in, day out. I mean, I don't see any other receiver that from any other SEC school.
In the very back.
Patrick Claiborne, WIT. Landon, with the way you feel about Sean Taylor and everything that he's led into your game, with the preseason accolades and people now comparing you to him, what's that mean for you?
It's great. It's great. I mean, I look up to Sean Taylor day in, day out. I watch his highlight films each day. I watched it the day before I came up here. I mean, as just my idol. I mean, to be recognized to play just like him, I take that in consideration, and I'm gonna uphold him and try to be as best as he was.
Lauren Sisler, WIAT 42. 2 seasons ago, coming off a national championship and the way things ended last year, would you guys say you're hungrier this season going into fall camp than you were last year?
Definitely, we are dedicated to what we need to do and how we did it. I mean, we know how to win championships, and we know what it takes to get there. And so we are definitely hungry to be at that stand again.
Right here.
Landon, with you saying about your own wide receivers, it makes me wonder, knowing the talent level that's there, what's the summer workouts like? How competitive is the defense against the offense?
It's very competitive. If the offense win in the 7-on-7, we tell them we want to rerun it and go back over. I mean, we know in reality you don't get no reruns, but still, it's just the competitiveness in our offense and our defense. Of like yesterday we won, so now I mean they wanted a rerun, but we couldn't give it to them because the following day they didn't give it to us. So that's definitely competitiveness, and we always take into consideration that we always working hard and trying to get better.
Right here up front.
Landon, it seems like more and more teams are going to the up-tempo offense. You know, how much thought have you given to, and maybe the team as a whole, given to what you have to do to combat that even better than you have in the past?
Say it again.
The up-tempo offense, as more people are doing it, you know, how much thought have you given to, or maybe the team as a whole given to having to combat that and do better against it than you have in the past?
We take that in great consideration because, I mean, we get beat sometimes by it, but as we've been working on it day in, day out with our 7-on-7 skills and just trying to get our defense to apply by it and learn from it, and we've been doing great by it, just working against it.
Landon, earlier this week, Steve Shaw announced the strike zone that would be coming into effect this year for the tackles, you know, below the shoulders, above the knees. And Mike Slive mentioned that throws back to old school tackling. Do you think that, especially since that's not something that might not have been in effect until recently, and how does that change your practice drills and then in the game as well?
Well, I mean, I think it's a great rule that they have because, I mean, it protects every player that's playing the sport, and that's a great thing that we have. But I mean, just change it practice-wise. You just always have it in the back of your head to when you have to go third a player or have to go tackle a player that you know where to tackle him at, so you don't injure yourself or that player. So,
right here up front.
Rebecca Nesbitt, WIAT. With Alabama having some young talent come in, and Tony Brown and Marlon Humphrey, do you see either of them starting this season, and what's any advice that you've given them?
Advice-wise, I mean, I tell them to stay humble and tell them to keep learning as much as they can, but everybody on our defense has an equal opportunity to start. So we tell them that all the time.
Right here up front.
Do you view last year's Iron Bowl game as luck or skill for Auburn?
Luck or skill? I wouldn't view it. I view it as they came ready to play, as we and the better team just won that night. Do I think they got lucky? No. I mean, they played each player as they supposed to play.
Right here.
Mike McCoy, ABC 40, Bryan College Station. After losing to Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl, do you think that gives you more motivation this season to prove naysayers wrong?
To prove who wrong?
To prove naysayers wrong, people who doubt you guys?
I mean, we always have to prove somebody wrong or try to prove something to somebody. I mean, we take that as a motivation to our offense and our team and our defense to really put effort forward and dedicate and dominate anybody that we play.
We have time for more questions.
I'm sorry. Landon, DJ Petway returned to the team and looked like he had a good spring. What's been your impression of him and what he brings to the table for the line?
That I get more picks now.
Sorry, DJ Petway.
No, I'm saying I can get more picks now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
How's Bo been in practice? How has he impressed you Bo Scarborough?
Oh.
On the offensive side of the ball.
Bo, I don't think he's been as there yet. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a chance to practice with him?
No, not yet.
Landon, you were a big commitment out of the state of Louisiana, and Alabama has landed a few of those guys out of Louisiana. Just your observation of recruiting, is Alabama starting to take some bites out of Louisiana as far as getting big-time talent?
Recruiting-wise, I mean, we try our best to get any player out of Louisiana because there's some great talent always down there, like any other place, and we try our best. I mean, any person that we try to recruit that's from there, I try my best to try to get them up here because they're going to have a great opportunity of playing and great experience here.
Landon, do you have any kind of song or routine that gets you pumped up before the game?
Well, it used to be a Lil Wayne song. I forgot the name of it, but now it's what's the song that plays on ESPN with like Richard Sherman and all them talking about I'm the man, I'm the man. Yeah, that one. I like that one. Oh, okay. All right.
Landon, I can't believe the moderator did not know the name of that song, by the way.
Wow.
Hey, the front seven of this defense looks pretty darn good. If there's a question, some say the secondary. What do you think about the four of you guys back there?
We can't do it without the other. You know, our front line does the most for us. I mean, if they could get back to that quarterback and put pressure on them, it makes more plays for us and make it much easier than to cover them 7, 6, 10 to 12 yards, 10 to 12 seconds a play, you know. So it's definitely great.
Yesterday we were getting LSU players to give us their best Les Miles impersonation. What's your best Nick Saban impersonation?
Let me see. Like, you want me to say the words or just make his face?
Whatever, just stand up.
I can't say it on TV.
Don't fall for that.
Let me see. That's the only one I could really think of, but I can't say it.
You could do the facial expression.
Can I do the facial expression? Can I do the facial expression? All right. Let's see. I wish I had his hat, but yeah, maybe just do it. You ready? You got it.
What's the maddest you've ever seen Coach Saban?
The maddest? The maddest is always at practice. It could be any day.
Is there a specific time you got really mad and tried not to laugh, or just?
The beginning of practice, maybe doing flex or doing warm-ups, that's the worst time because he want everything fast motion and everybody getting warmed up quick because we got a long day ahead of us. So that's about the maddest time I see him to get.
Any more questions?
What's the funniest moment you've ever had with Coach
His story is about back at home and talking about all the businesses he have there, and just don't know what to do with it, all the property that he have on Perkins Road, and trying to figure out what he gonna do with that. So we talk about that all the time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done. Good luck to you this year.